What up? How are you doing? It's your boy. What is this intro? What am I even doing with my life? Did you expect an actual competent, sane introduction? You shouldn't. You know what this channel's about. Shit, I've lost the sign. Hold on. Don't worry. Haven't forgotten. Well, I did forget, but shut up. That's not the point. That looks alright, doesn't it? I don't even care if it does. So welcome back, boys and girls, to the channel, and welcome, more specifically, to another pointless internet series. This is my degenerate little side series where I talk about recent trending topics that have graced my internet screen and have made me want to commit several atrocities. I've got a funny old joke to start you off today. Ready? Why doesn't the king wave with this hand? Because it's my hand. I hate myself.
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment.
So the first piece of news for you today, Elon Musk now owns Twitter. I know, I didn't think we could get any more dystopian either. He's been bidding back and forth, making offers, withdrawing offers, sitting on the fence since like March 2022 now, but he has finally, a couple of weeks ago, actually put the final nail in the coffin and purchased Twitter for $44 billion. I cannot comprehend that. Like, why? Is my first question. Actually, why would you do this, Elon? $44 billion could have been invested in so many other meaningful or impactful ways, but no, you decided to spend it on the internet equivalent of an afterbirth, essentially. Twitter's a shitstorm at the best of times. Why? Why would you even put that on yourself? I am going to take on the responsibility of owning and running the internet's greatest dumpster fire. Musk's reasoning for buying Twitter is essentially that he wants to turn it into a sort of free speech platform where people can say and express themselves freely, where they don't get stuck in dangerous echo chambers quite as easily, and where conversations about our current times and events can be preserved for future generations to learn from. And that sounds absolutely lovely on paper, doesn't it? Because to be fair, free speech is a very important and delicate thing. Elon, if you could actually turn Twitter into a safe sort of free speech environment where people can say and do as they please within a reasonable standard, that would be great. But here's the thing, you fucking can't, mate. Twitter is just too far gone for a start. Like, there's too much damage here. There's too much Twitter degeneracy. You can't undo all of that. But as well as that, Twitter is an internet platform. Like, you cannot completely deregulate it. It has to have some kinds of rules in place. Otherwise, God knows what would happen. Twitter without rules? I don't even want to imagine that. That would give me night terrors. On any platform, you can't just say absolutely anything at all. There's a certain fine line. You can't, for example, just dox people and expect to get away with it under free speech. Things like cyber stalking, harassment, that sort of stuff as well. You can't just expect to freely do that. There will still be rules in place on Twitter. Every platform needs some kinds of rules and regulations to prevent it from falling into complete and total anarchy. And that's saying something, because Twitter is essentially total anarchy anyway. But you've also got things like shareholders, investors, that sort of stuff to worry about. If you just allow anybody to say and do anything, a lot of people are going to pull their shares out and suddenly the whole fucking company's going to tank. More interestingly, have you seen all these accounts that recently started impersonating Elon Musk, tweeting things to take the piss and then getting suspended? Like, it happened to the H3H3 Productions Twitter as well. They changed their name and their profile picture to Elon Musk. They tweeted out a few satirical things and then they got suspended. That isn't exactly advocating free speech, is it, Elon? Comedy is now legal on Twitter, is what Elon tweeted out the day he bought the company. Is it though? Is it really? Comedy is only legal, it seems to me, on Elon Musk's terms, because he is now the great Twitter overlord. And I don't use the word overlord lightly, by the way, because shortly after buying the company, Elon Musk fired the entire board of directors and appointed himself as the sole operator, the sole member of the board. He is literally a Twitter dictator. It's just, what the fuck? He's also laid a shitload of staff off as well. I heard some statistics like 80%, 90% of Twitter staff have just been completely laid off. Like, is he trying to set a new low here? I don't even know anymore, man. Another point of interest is it's now going to cost people $8 a month to keep their blue tick verification symbol. Originally it was going to be $20, but then Stephen King essentially told Elon Musk to fuck off and he lowered the figure. Quality. 10 out of 10. This whole paying for the verification thing just seems to rub me up the wrong way though. Like, if you make it on YouTube, if you are lucky enough to get big, you get rewarded. You know, you get perks. Shit like ad revenue, partnered channel, channel membership, that sort of stuff. But if you make it big on Twitter, you have to pay to continue being big and successful? That just doesn't make any sense to me. I saw a brilliant tweet the other day comparing this whole situation to the Titanic sinking. We're all on the Titanic. It's sinking as we speak. However, all the passengers are making fun of the iceberg, and the iceberg is getting genuinely pissed off. And yet, to be honest, it is the perfect analogy. I couldn't put it any better myself. I'm pretty sure this is like the third or fourth time Elon Musk has appeared in my APIS series for doing something completely fucking stupid. And to be honest, I highly doubt it's the last time he's going to appear either. Well done, Elon. You have officially become a staple of my degenerate little side series for being a degenerate yourself. We are actually bearing witness to the decay of human society. What the fuck, man? Just fuck me gently. So, last week, on November the 2nd, to be precise, I went into my local Greggs for a steak bake, because I am British and proud. And as I went in and paid for my steak bake and sat down, can you guess what started playing on the radio? That's right, All I Want for Christmas is You! Oh, fuck me. Ruined my day, ruined my steak bake as well. I had to leave. I had to actually leave and sit outside and contemplate existence. Because that's right, boys and girls, every retail worker's absolute nightmare is back on the radio, playing several fucking times a day, All I Want for Christmas by Mariah Carey. And trust me, it is every retail worker's nightmare. I did my time in retail. Hearing any Christmas song several times a day is enough to drive you slightly insane. But that one in particular, I don't know what it is, but it just makes your brains leak out of your ears. So here today then is my hot take and solution to the All I Want for Christmas dilemma, and it's very simple. Do not start Christmas until December the 1st. I've always maintained in my own head anyway that Christmas officially starts on December the 1st, but in recent years it's become very, very kind of normal to start the festive season as soon as Halloween ends on November the 1st. And to be clear, I like Christmas. I'm not a total Grinch. And I acknowledge that Christmas, like, it's a difficult thing to prepare for. You've got lots of things to plan, you've got lots of presents to buy. So yeah, you should probably start preparing for it in November. But I mean the actual festive stuff, like, you know, decorations going up, Christmas music being played on the radio, that sort of shit. That should start on December the 1st, for one very simple reason. The fact is, we do not have enough Christmas music to last for 2 months. Roughly speaking, not including classical music, there's maybe 40 to 50 Christmas hits, and they are just played on loop, essentially, for the whole 2 months. Now, if we only started playing those songs on December the 1st, we'd have enough to get us through the month. Just as you're beginning to get sick of hearing the same song over and over and over, actual Christmas Day comes along and you forget all about it because you are bombarded with loads of presents and food and booze. And the same applies to things like Christmas movies and Christmas decorations as well. There isn't enough to last for 2 months. If you start watching Christmas movies at the start of November, you're going to run out of good ones, and you're going to have to really grin and bear some really shit ones. You ever heard of Santa Claus Conquers the Martians? Google it. If you start running out of good Christmas films, you're going to have to bear up to shit like that. Or just watch the good ones over and over again until you get fucking sick of it. Same applies for Christmas trees, right? The average healthy, well looked after Christmas tree will probably live for about 4 weeks, right? If you put that thing up in mid-November, it's going to look pretty shit by the time Christmas Eve comes around. There is a reason that Advent calendars start on December the 1st, and it is to stop us from going overboard and demented and getting truly sick of the festive season. You already see some shops putting Christmas shit out in like September and October, and unless we rein this in, it's only going to get worse. We're going to have little festive reminders and shit all year round, to the point where we just get bored of Christmas, where it isn't special anymore. Look, anyway, rant over. I think, to be honest, I just needed to get it off my chest that All I Want for Christmas was playing on November the 2nd as I was eating my favourite Greggs delicacy. And it did ruin my steak bake, I'll have you know it. It genuinely did. Curse that song for what it's done to poor retail workers' ears. Curse this whole Christmas starts in November thing. And just for the hell of it, just for luck, curse you too. All I want for Christmas is for you to subscribe to the Moocake Show, my channel. Please hit the subscribe button now. Ha ha ha! Look at me, I'm really funny. Let's just move on. Let's fuck it. Just move on.
Kill-tacular.
And finally, the other day I saw an article, and apparently they've built a VR headset that will actually kill you if you die in the video game. What the fuck? Why would you bother? Why would you actually bother doing this? It is nothing but a waste of resources. You could build a dam in the Sahara Desert and it would be more appropriate and less of a waste of time than this. Who do you think is actually going to buy this product? Like, you're not exactly going to get profits back on this invention, are you? You know that video games are supposed to be entertaining. You play them for fun. Even if they're competitive games, they're still supposed to be for fun. You know, you get home from a long day at school or work or whatever, and you just sit down and play for a couple of hours. You know, let yourself unwind, let your head switch off for a while. What part of literally dying fits into that? I just don't understand it. Apparently, according to this, the creator of the headset still hasn't dared to try it himself yet. Oh really? No fucking shit. News just in. Water is wet. I wonder if this VR headset would work with Twitter. You know, you're VR tweeting, you're taking the piss of Elon Musk, and boom, he drops the ban hammer on you and your account is suspended. And it triggers the death mechanism in this stupid VR headset, and you feel the cold syringe of a lethal injection enter into your neck. And the last thing you see before your consciousness fades and blackness takes you is Elon Musk, trying to be funny, trying to ignore the absolute shitstorm he's created, and tweeting random garbage about LeMayo banned your account. What a fucking way to go. Holy shit. Anyway, boys and girls, that's about going to do it for today's video. Mother Moocake is all ranted out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all your support. Any support you can give me, a subscribe, a like, whatever, is tremendously appreciated, and it helps my degenerate little channel out. Thank you in advance. I think, to be honest, at this point, this Apis series is just slowly becoming Moocake rants and gets shit off his chest for 10 to 15 minutes, but oh well, I don't really hear you complaining. Or maybe you will. Leave me a lovely comment in the description complaining, or telling me how awesome I am. You probably won't tell me that, to be honest. You'll probably just come up with some horrific memes. And I will scroll through them at 3 in the morning when I'm unable to sleep and contemplate what I'm doing with my brief few years of existence. I shaved this morning and my neck is so fucking itchy, it's not even funny. I feel like I've got like an STI under my chin. Right, anyway, sayonara, you bitches and bastards. Mother Moocake's off to, I don't know, waste time doing something else, I suppose. Take it steady, have a good one, comrades, and remember, I don't know, I don't really have a message. We're all doomed. Society's decaying. Twitter's getting worse. Nature is not healing. I repeat, nature is not healing.